They're coming to get you, Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
Are you crazy? I'll kill you all. I'm the best you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
Oh, hello everybody. Hey Timothy, how you doing? Welcome.
Hello.
Good to see you. I missed you guys last week.
Good to see you too. How was your trip?
It was exhausting, but in a good way. In a good way.
I bet. Alrighty.
All right. So that's all going well over there. I'm just trying to make sure all this is working because I haven't used this yet. This whole setup to stream with somebody just in the room, not over the.
Right.
Yeah. You go.
Okay. Yeah.
It looks
Dude,
like it's working.
I don't know what's going on. I have my speakers plugged in like these guys, and I tried to hook up my headphones to them so that I didn't have to use my tower's speakers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not working. I don't know what. It's your fault because you left. I blame you.
I don't know what I did, but I did.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to figure it out after, but that's fine. Speaking of technical shit, though, tonight we're talking about the James Webb Telescope.
Oh, heck yeah.
Cool.
I'm very excited about this. It's not as horror related or even conspiracy theory. It's
right.
just interesting, and I think a lot of people out there, if you watch this, you watch a lot of UFO stuff. I love that. The conspiracy theories range in there. NASA, there's all kinds of conspiracy theories about them, although none of them are all true. Just a bunch of nerds in a room. It's fine. It's a good thing. But this is pretty interesting and very new, right? Like this was last week.
Oh yeah. I mean, holy shit. It was on the or was it this week? I thought it was on the 11th.
It might have been this week. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, the 11th is when they got all the images from this telescope. So if you guys are familiar with the Hubble telescope, it's like a Samsung versus iPhone compared to this shit.
It's intense. The upgrade.
Like an Android versus.
Well, we'll be able to show you too, which is the best part. I am very excited about that.
Super cool.
Like, in fact, do you want me to show the Hubble versus Webb image first?
Yes, go ahead and show that because this is incredible.
Yeah, here it comes real quick. It's going to be right on screen right now.
So if you look to your left, there's the Hubble telescope, and we weren't able to see really a whole lot there. Like we see some speckles, a few stars. But then you look over at the Webb and it's like, holy shit. You can see that there's a lot more lights than there were in this image here.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, the coloration is just way different, and it stands out so much more.
Oh, yeah. And this was the first time that they're able to really get these color photos with a telescope like this. It's fucking crazy.
I just don't think it's very hard for anyone, I myself included, to imagine just how big this image actually is. What you're
Oh
seeing.
my god. We are probably just like an itty little bitty tiny little boop somewhere, not even visible.
Seriously, yeah. Even if we were on this picture right here, there would be no way to find us. It'd be impossible unless you knew exactly where you were to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. It really is. It's scary almost. It's a scary thought.
Yeah, because what's spooky and weird to me is that they are trying to find they're trying to find water and methane, which is basically signs of life on other planets. And I don't know if you saw Don't Look Up, but it feels to me like they're looking for somewhere to send all the rich people, and they're gonna let this planet fucking just explode.
I don't know. I
They're
feel like
probably
if we got rid of all the rich people for like at least like a decade or two, we would have some pretty good times here. I think good still. Like, I don't think the world's gonna fall apart tomorrow. So if we send like, I don't know, Bezo level rich people, that whole that's not very many. We're fine. We're fine without them. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like corporations that have destroyed the planet.
Pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
We don't need them. We can send them away.
I'm okay with that.
Let them destroy other fucking planets and let the aliens blow them up and deal with them.
Nice. I like the strategy. I like that strategy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
guys. Oh, real quick, guys. Please share this video. I don't have my phone with me. I wasn't able to share a whole bunch. So if you could, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Definitely help us out with that, guys. It really does help every time you like, share, comment, all that stuff. And
we appreciate it very much.
Yeah, truth be told, I don't have a whole lot of groups I'm in that are UFO based. I didn't realize that. I thought I was in more. So
yeah, I
didn't. But this less.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't have a lot either. So
we'll figure it out. I gotta start perusing through groups because I like joining a lot of random Facebook groups anyways, and it helps out with the research and people to comment and talk with. The more live you guys can help us with, the better, because then it's a better conversation.
Right. All right. A real couple facts about this telescope. It was named after a former NASA administrator, James Webb. His picture is in there somewhere. Dapper man. Now, I don't know what he was famous for, other than he was an administrator. I don't know if you have any info on him, but he must have been super important for them to name shit after him.
Let's see. I will look him up real quick. James Webb.
All right. While you're doing that, it was manufactured by Northrop Grumman, Ball Aerospace, L3 Harris, and it cost approximately $10 billion. I should, what I should have done is looked into these companies too. I want to see what they do, what they're all about.
Hey, what's up, Anthony? How you doing? I gotta say though, $10 billion doesn't seem like that much for that big of an upgrade.
Well, when you think about the money that we owe other countries, it's like, do you think we maybe should be paying them back? Because they're, I'm pretty sure China wants to, come collect their debt.
I've never understood that because, we don't have. What are they gonna do if we don't got the money? Like, oh, they're gonna repo Alaska,
America. No, they're gonna invade us. I have a feeling one day
we're
gonna speak Mandarin.
It's gonna happen. I mean, you basically handed your money over to someone like a bully in school, and like, oh, I need to borrow $10 for lunch. So let me get that money. I'll pay you back tomorrow. You're not gonna see the money again. All right, I'm sorry. If you give America money, it's gone. You're not
true. It is America.
This is the land of finders keepers, and we found your money. We're gonna keep it. But James Webb was the undersecretary from 1949 to 1952, and he was appointed as the administrator for NASA from February of 61 until October of 68. So he was there for a decent amount of time.
Okay.
He passed away in March of 1992, which I always to me sounds like not that long ago, but that was 30 years ago.
30 years ago. Yeah.
He served under John F. Kennedy and Lyndon B. Johnson during those administrations. Let's see what else here. I mean, he was a very decent politician. I won't say it doesn't seem like he has any real big scandals or anything. So
That's good. Hey, Richard.
Let's name stuff after people like this guy. At least they did good versus just doing horribly, horribly bad things. I'm okay with this. Let's name more stuff after this guy.
Our luck though, we would find out that he like stole ideas from minorities or some shit.
That's rough. That is. Oh, that's.
See, I'm with Richard. I trust no politician.
The less you trust politicians, the less they can disappoint you. So yeah, I kind of agree with that as well. I think he might be onto something there. But you know what? He's got a good tie. So for now, he gets a seal of approval.
Man. So this thing has been in the works for what, almost 3 decades?
Yeah, I mean the testing alone, I'm sure took years before anything actually went into production.
Yeah, by 2011. So they really started it. It says 2004. And by 2011, they already had 18 like mirror segments, which is like their little mirror prototypes. And they had already been tested and completed by then. So from 2004 to 2011, like it seems like a really long time, but it's really not if you think about it. With all the testing and shit that they have to do and like all of the steps that you have to take and the processes of everything, I can't imagine that it only took that long. It's crazy.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, the idea of doing what this does, and then thinking of a timeline. Because look how long it's taking for something on the planet to be put together. The high-speed rail, and that's never going to be finished.
The high-speed rail. I heard about that shit when I was a kid.
Right.
And I'm 33 now. I'll be 34 this year. Like, I heard about that when I was like 9, 10 years old.
Don't even bother.
Nobody knows what's going on with that.
So disappointed in that.
Yeah. This thing is about 21 feet long. That's crazy to me. And those things, I think they're gold plated. I didn't know this till recently, but gold is actually like a really cool like UV protectant.
Yeah, it's always just been shiny for us, but it actually serves a lot of really good purpose.
Yeah, which actually Peanut brought up too, which it reminded me of this. I want to talk about this in another episode, the Anunnaki, which is like this alien race that is forcing people to collect gold for them. It's like this weird alien conspiracy. It reminded me of that. So that's for another time, but I did want to mention it because that's interesting.
You know what we could do then? Because I've heard of the Anunnaki and the gold they need, and it helps with their ships and whatnot. Because they just found a deposit in I want to say it was Uganda or a certain other African country where there's like $13 trillion worth of a gold vein. And everyone's joking, the jokes, oh, well, America's going to come give them some freedom now. So get ready for that.
Wow.
What if there's open cameras, live cameras all over the world where people forget to encrypt or forget to put a password on them. And there's websites where you can go look them up. I wonder if anyone's just watching those just to see if there's any kind of elevated or unique UFO experiences in that area now that they found that.
Interesting. I want to point out something funny that has nothing to do with any of this. You and I are both wearing red today.
Let it happen.
We're both wearing red.
In fact, I'm taking this off screen because no one needs to see the telescope. You gotta see us.
Oh, yes, Richard. We do have photos. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some photo. It looks like the background of an 80s Oh, like the 80s like glamour photos in the
Oh, yeah. Oh
malls.
my God. Giant.
But yeah, it kind of looks like that, I would
But
say.
they are really awesome. You know, I'm gonna start with my favorite one that you sent me because it is.
Oh,
God,
so dope.
let me get the screen share back up.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
This is my favorite right here.
It's so cool. You know, it almost looks like an opal.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and it's one of those things like it natural recurring fractals, which is basically one small image looking like the larger image, looking like the larger image, and patterns repeating themselves, just naturally. Like the way the universe we think is shaped, or our universe at least, is the same shape as the human brain almost. Whenever you notice a river traveling, you know, naturally occurring paths of a river, it looks the same as your veins in your arms if you could see them.
Oh man,
Beautiful.
I've mentioned it before on the show, but there's a oh God, if I remember who it was, I couldn't remember last time either. There was a YouTube video that I saw where they show patterns out in nature that are exactly the same as the human body. Like roots of a tree are like the lymphatic system, or you know, just shit like that. It's really cool. Like walnuts look like the brain. If you look at walnuts, like a whole walnut, it looks like a brain. So shit like that, that's pretty cool. It makes me really truly believe that everything is connected.
Oh, I agree with that. I think it's it would be too much coincidence just to say it's like, oh, it just happens.
NASA went to glamour shots.
Yeah, they went to one of those 1 hour glamour shots in the malls in the 90s where all the cholo girls got their pictures taken.
Dude, I've said it before. I wanted to be a cholo so bad when I was a kid.
Yep.
I have pictures with my friend in the if I find them, I'll post them.
You need those, and I need to find that video. Like because I remember the one you're describing. I've seen it before too, but I can't find it. Damn it!
I can't remember, but it's so crazy to see. Like even this these images are from, they say, up to about like 13 billion years ago, because you know light travels differently than time.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, that's insane. It's gorgeous.
crazy.
Here's the next one too, just so people can see what else we're talking about.
That is so cool.
I mean, it's hard to describe. It really is. That's why I love video right here, so you can see what we're talking about firsthand. Just the way the light hits the camera they have is just.
And this is all infrared right here.
Yes.
Which is really cool. I don't think we'll ever be able to see, maybe in like another 100 years. They might figure it out if we haven't all blown up yet. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if we can finally figure out what it actually looks like. Maybe not in our lifetime, but you know, eventually.
100%. Yeah, there was oh my goodness. I was listening to Joe Rogan. And
I have been lately too.
He had a scientist on that I cannot remember the name of, but they were talking about different classes of civilizations and how we're on our way to class 1. And that means that we'd just be able to harness everything on our own planet, which would be really cool. And that's kind of where we're heading in the next 100 years. So it's hopeful. It seems very like positive. And that feels like, yeah, you're right. We would definitely see more of what's around us, at least. Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh no, not the hashtags. Here we go. I don't know if that's cultural appropriation or not, though. I mean, I'm Cuban, but I'm not Mexican. I don't know if cholos are like.
No one's claiming that. Have you seen the trend in Japan where the lowrider look is like very popular?
No.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, this is another total tangent. Thanks a lot, Richard. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's all your fault. I'm not wearing suspenders.
Oh, I'll wear the suspenders. I look good in suspenders. I will.
You gotta wear your pants all the way, like above your belly button.
Oh my goodness! I'm trying to find a. Wait, these are not the best pictures. I feel really bad. Let's see if I can find one that's just large enough. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I gotta share a different. Nope. Come on. What just happened? Yeah, I can't even find us now. This is ridiculous.
No. Thanks, Richard.
Yeah. Blame you for this, Richard. I literally cannot. Oh my goodness, there we went. I couldn't find our tab for a second there. I don't know what happened.
Oh. Do you, real quick, I need to use the restroom. I gotta pee really bad. Do you want to show them some more pictures?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show them this. As soon as you get back, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Guys, pretend like we haven't seen it yet, all right? Don't look at it, but there it is at the same time, because I can't hide it. There we go. So we have that there. I don't want her to see it just yet. But we are back for the full shows, guys. We will be back on Tuesday as well for Girls Gore in Gin, Arizona. It was my fault we missed the last two, guys. It was 100% on me. Vegas was from Thursday to Tuesday, the entire time. So there was just no way I was going to be able to be a part of it, and it makes it very difficult. I apologize, but we are back, so things are looking good, looking very good. Here, that's going to be terrible. There we go. Okay, combined. There was no drug use, Richard. That is ridiculous, sir. That was not part of the trip. There were cigars, there was alcohol, and that was about it. There's a lot of good food too. You're in Vegas. You have to enjoy some good food, all right? All right, you ready for this?
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready. Oh wow.
There was a cultural I guess trend in Japan for quite a few years where there was a lot of lowrider cars coming in, and they would be doing the same makeup in different styles, the men and the women, and it was a big thing for quite a while, for like 5, almost 10 years.
That is nuts.
And I think it's still going on because I believe.
Well, she looks Mexican.
Well, that's to be determined. That's TBD right there. Right?
She looks Mexican. Hey, sometimes Mexicans look like Asians, like Filipinos, and vice versa.
I have been fooled before.
So hey, you can't deny she looks a little bit. She looks like
she's just good at her makeup. All right, don't be judging. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the real pictures back real quick, guys. So just bear with me 1 second, because they are right here.
All right, back to the telescope. We always go on a tangent here.
There's at least one tangent.
It's to be expected.
As it should be. I think. Oh wait, I missed the comment. I think Lauren actually went to do.
No.
So it was not my fault. It's hers. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that then. Yeah, perfect.
I got a staph infection in my nose years ago, so I don't sniff drugs.
Painful. But then let's go back to this over here. You sent me some other pictures. I want to start with this launch photo right here.
That was the launch day. Isn't that cool?
That's just awesome. Okay.
Another phallic-looking thing.
That's where your head goes to first? Oh, it's phallic?
Like, why? Why do they have to make them like that?
I'm assuming because it's, aerodynamic and they're trying to get into space, and I feel like they weren't just like, hey, let's shoot penises, into.
Well, I was gonna say you could use that line for your penis. It's aerodynamic, so we can tread it.
I feel like that's not a good sales point. You should not tell anybody that you're aerodynamic down there.
The heat is getting to my brain.
No. Oh my gosh.
That's
yeah,
pretty dope, though. And so they, this is in South America. What do they call it? The French Guiana?
Oh, yes.
That's, yeah. That's where they launched from. Sorry, fixing. Choking myself.
No worries.
So what they do with these images too, by the way, they take the light and they measure the intensity through like wavelengths and stuff, and they put it on a graph, and it basically tells them whether or not there is water and methane and stuff. And from the graphs that I've seen, they're only looking for water and methane. Everything else, which is weird because our bodies are made up of like a ton of other stuff. Why are they just looking for water and methane? You would think that if they're looking for something similar to us, that they would be looking for other particles from, our makeup, right? You'd think? I don't know.
Well, those are some building blocks of life. So maybe we can even if we could find something just kind of starting to develop, that'd be really interesting for us. For me,
artificial particles.
No, just the because everything evolved in the water first, and then it came to land. So if we find water, essentially we'll find life sooner or later. Like at least we'll find life as we know it.
I wonder if they're trying to get those things so that they can get closer to something nearby that is made of the same particles, that it has more life on it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would think too.
That makes sense. They're following breadcrumbs almost.
That's the whole idea, because I don't think they're gonna. It would be so ridiculous to think that we're just gonna shine a flashlight into the universe and we stumbled upon another, completely evolved civilization, and they didn't know how to do it before us. It would be unbelievable. It'd be winning the lottery with everybody on the planet having 100,000 tickets. Ridiculously crazy. But every single horror movie that involves aliens, pretty much how it happens. They just kind of stumble upon us and just start murdering. So either way's good.
I don't know. I wonder how they came up with this idea to make the mirror better. Because the mirror is what helped them, the mirror and like receptors, I guess, are what helps them to be able to see stuff. Because it is a telescope, and in order to see shit, you need a mirror. And I wonder how they figured out how to make this mirror, but also get it in space. It's like, that's fucking crazy. Like, these people, no wonder they spend billions of dollars. Like, I think they're worth that money. Their brains are worth the money.
No, they definitely earned this paycheck. Let's see if I can. So here's what it would look like in theory for space. This isn't an actual photo, obviously, but
it looks like honeycomb. It's so cool.
Oh, it absolutely does. Absolutely does. I'm just again. It's supposed to be. Oh my goodness! I just lost my spot right here. It is a. So it's going to be a 5.5 year, 10-year planned, 20-year expected life for this telescope out there. So I wonder if that something else is going to launch before this one ends its life expectancy.
And what happens when it loses its life expectancy? Does it just float away into space forever? Or does it come back? I'm confused.
I doubt it's coming back. The Mars rover is still up there. The video of how much longer it survived versus what they thought it would actually be was incredible. And then it had some malfunctions. It got a wheel stuck, basically. And it's, solar panels could no longer keep track of the sun where it was at. So I believe, what was it saying? My batteries are low and it's getting dark was like the last thing it sent to us.
That's fucking sad. But
Super sad. There's a whole video on it, on how much longer it survived. than it was supposed to, and that was, yeah, you could see the people who worked on it, how sad they looked when they were finally like, well, there's nothing we can do now. It's essentially just going to die.
Yeah.
And,
But they're just gonna let all that gold float out into space? Like, what the fuck, dude?
we'll get more gold. That's fine. Let's
From where? The Earth, they're already depleting its supply. You can't make more gold.
Well, Uganda just got a bunch of it. We just talked about that. Yeah, we'll just take all theirs.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen to the landscape of Uganda once they keep mining for it? All these people are gonna die for what?
No one vacations in
For
Uganda.
us to look at pretty lights.
Let's be honest, okay? That's not a cultural stop along the way. Oh no, I'm sure there's probably some cool stuff there.
I was gonna say, you're gonna piss some people off.
But nonetheless, I believe we're gonna need that gold. Someone's gonna need it. We'll just broadcast episodes of gold.
The Anunnaki, maybe that's where they're sending it. Maybe that's where they're sending the telescope.
Little peace offering. I get that.
Right? Here's some gold on a $10 billion fucking thing.
They don't even know what money is, all right? They probably have something completely different.
But they want the gold. I like gold.
I knew that was coming. I did nothing to stop it.
You can't stop me.
Government coming for your gold teeth fillings. Oh, I think I'm lucky. I don't think I have any of those.
So. Gods, my teeth are just cracked.
I'm pretty sure I dodged a bullet on that one. That should be okay. All right, but for the most part, that's the gist of this guy right here.
Yeah. It's currently traveling 720 miles per hour, and it's 1 million miles away from Earth.
Jeez, that's impressive.
And it took 6 months to get these pictures from when they launched it on Christmas Day last year.
Gosh, dang.
Crazy. Can't imagine like if there were people on it who traveled like 6 months in like these confined little spaces. I don't know how the people do it.
Oh no, it would. There's a reason there's so much vetting process for all that. It's got to be. It's not impossible because they show us like images of people on the International Space Station and whatnot. But it's got.
Well, I mean, Bruce Willis could do it. How hard could it be?
Yeah, I mean, you sent him up. You sent Matt Damon into space. I mean, you can send anyone into space. Or what was that joke? How much money it's cost to just rescue Matt Damon from situations? Too much trouble.
That's so funny. I don't know. I think everything's so weird and crazy. It's because we just don't know what's out there.
No, that's a good point. It's
and
really,
we are the only creatures that we know of so far that are this curious about anything other than ourselves.
Honestly, yeah, also true. I mean, there's also obviously speculation and there's all kinds of conspiracies about it, but we don't know for sure. I could say, like, I know for sure there's other life out there. We just haven't met it yet. So that's the thing. We don't know anything about them, technically.
Or the government won't let us know.
Yeah, and I've always wondered about that, too, because I don't think the government's actually that good at keeping stuff from us. I think something like that would get leaked. Somehow it would be leaked.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. That's all the info I got on this thing so far.
I think this should be
another topic done.
This should definitely be one of those that we kind of visit for a little bit during episodes like this, during anything space related.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're obviously going to keep sending photos back, and it's a big deal. I mean, it's very interesting.
I mean, if it has a lifespan of almost 20 years, then however long we're doing the show, we'll be keeping tabs on it, let you guys know.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to look back on this video in a couple years and see what's changed.
Yeah, or if it even makes it that long. There's no guarantee that it will actually survive its entire life expectancy. There's so many variables, so it's really cool when things like when we talked about the Mars rover for a second, when that stuff exceeds expectations, it really is a marvel, and I think people can appreciate it just a little bit more. Somewhere in another universe, McGarren and Lorgan hosting
Chlorophyll.
I like how it's still gin though. Like across the universes of time and space, gin is still
Right. The alcohol just.
Beef Eater survives international, interstellar, interdimensional, interspecies, whatever you can say. Gin is going to be there. So enjoy that. Enjoy it, guys. All right, I'm out of here after that. That was ridiculous. Thank you so much. Someone needs to make like a cartoon of that. That'd be hilarious. I'd love to see that.
Oh my god. Yes.
Splice their faces in
We'll
half.
make t-shirts. We can have someone draw up images for us, and then we'll send Richard a free one since he kind of gave us the idea.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love that. All right, people. We will talk to you very soon. Y'all have a good one. I actually have a big idea I want to talk to Lauren about and the other girls because it would be like literal like multiple episodes we'd have to do this over, but I kind of want to plan something really big for you guys very, very soon.
Ooh, secret squirrel stuff.
Heck yeah. But I just want you guys to know that we're going to talk about it after this without you. So, boom.
Uh-huh.
All right. Bye, people.
Bye, goose.